Alright everyone, welcome back. Okay, so we're going to get the rest of the stuff on here in the top half of the Falcon. Okay, but before that, let's get the bottom stuff all in here first, on the bottom half, and then we're going to get to work on getting all this stuff in here on the top half of the Falcon. And we are that much closer to getting this thing done. And have the Falcon in the flight configuration. So I'm going to put all the landing gear hatches on the bottom here. Okay, I'm just going to get these covers on here. I'm going to get these pieces on the back here. Okay, now I'm going to drill holes around the outer edge here, because there's the pot lights. When they landed on the ground, they got the pot lights in here. So I got the larger ones here where the boarding ramp is, and then we got smaller pot lights going around the backs. So I got to find out where I need to place them. Then in here, get the LEDs in here and take a look at it. So before I get those on, I'll get these in place first. So use a here for the larger. Okay. Now I get the LEDs here. Okay, so I got these little LEDs here that have those slightly smaller little bulby head on it. They should fit nicely going into those little holes. Okay, so just like that, and just keep going around and tie them all in with 360 ohm resistors. Okay, so I got all the LEDs in place there all the way around. Just gotta tie them in together. So I like having a group of 3 on a 360 ohm. This here will be like a group of 4, and another group of 3, all on their own 360. Tie them all in together. These will have those will be on their own switch, so you can turn them on and off. The Falcon will be tied into the lighting of the cockpit, the engine here. That'll be on its own switch. And these here will be on their own switch. The front pot lights will be on their own switch. There'll be like 3 switches to light up the ship. I'm gonna light up the gunner areas as well. So like an LED in through here. Just gotta drill a hole for it. And they'll be tied in with the cockpit and the engines here too. Yeah. So I'm just gonna drill a hole in the back here. And I got these same ones here with the little tiny bulby head on it. looks good. Okay. And that'll have a 360 ohm on it as well. Don't need a resistor on these because they're strip lighting. They already have built-in resistors. Okay, so I got them all hooked in together here now. Let's do a quick light test to make sure that they're actually going to turn on. Good. Alright. So let's get the antenna on there. Okay, now we got the gun turrets here, the tops of them. Let's add the cockpit on now. Almost done, folks. Looks not too bad. I even added the battle damage in the areas where you can see there, back there. It's looking really good. Okay, so I got the cockpit here tied into these lines here. I'm going to tie these into here and here, which will all be tied in together. So I got these lights around here are on their own circuit, and these ones here are going to be on their own circuit. Okay. I got the line here, goes to its own circuit. Just got to tie this. It's its own line there. And I'm just going to add lines here. Okay, so I added a 5-volt regulator to this to get these engines to light up a little bit better. But then this 9-volt battery is dying on me, so you really don't need a 9-volt battery because this whole thing's being run off of a 9-volt battery. So not a 12-volt power supply. You don't need it for a ship this small. So I got the main line here going directly here where the power comes in, and it feeds that. So this thing here bypasses the rest of this regulator, but everything else is coming off of this hit with the power out for the regulator. But everything for the negative gets tied into the center pin there. So I just gotta glue that down. This thing would hardly even heat up in any way, shape, or form, so I don't have to worry about it melting the plastic or anything. It's only when you have a 12-volt power supply, 1 amp, is when you got to worry about it. Okay, so let's just get this glued down into place, and I think we're just about ready to close it up, except I just got to drill a hole somewhere in the back here. Actually, that's what I got to do first. Got to find out where I'm going to drill the hole, because I got 3 separate lines here that are going to be going down into the stand. So let's figure that out. Okay, so I'm gonna have to drill a hole right in here because I want the wiring to come down behind the stand here and follow along the arm into the stand, which is what I want it to do. So I go right down in through here, and I'll have like 1, 2, maybe 1, 2, 3 switches. Yeah, like one in here, here, and here, and then the main power. Probably just come out the back here to hook into the 9-volt battery. Okay. Yeah, I got the thickness there that I need. Just gotta drill it. Alright, looks not too bad. Looks good. So I just put heat shrink on that, and then we can put these 2 halves together after I do one final light test. Let's do one more light test. Good. There we go, looks good. Okay, and for the big openings here where light would shine through, I just filled it up with this plastic putty. Really good underneath as well. And in other areas, got the areas around here. So it'll close it all up, get rid of the join lines. A little bit of touch-up painting here and there. So once I'm going to get the decals on first, do a dull coat, and then do the weathering, and then do another dull coat after that, and that will complete the model, and then I just got to work on the stand. But anyway, while this is setting, we can actually work on this stand. So I'm going to get everything all drilled out here for the 3 switches and for the power supply and all that. So let's get that done right now. There we go. Not too bad. Not bad. That's good. That's all going to be painted too. Now let's get this in there. So it comes down through here, comes up through here, ties into each switch, power here. So I'll have to have a red line for a meat switch going here and to the main lines coming from the model, and everything ties into the ground here. And we got ourselves a working model. This baby's coming along, looking good. So I'm just going to paint the stand here now. Looking good. Not bad. Very nice. There we go. Not too bad. Looks good. Looks very good. Very nice. Okay. So I'm going to put a coat once this sets. Put a coat over, dull coat, do the weathering, and we are rocking. All right, now we are ready for the weathering. So I got these little items here. This here darker stuff for the weatherings, and this here kind of a rusty color. Rust is what I'm going to be using for like along the little edges here. And then I got my swab here, used to be able to smear it down the sides. So let's get this thing going. All right. Now, because of when the Falcon is in the planet's atmosphere and everything, and it's raining and stuff, things tend to go down this way. So, picking on edges here, very gently. Very, very gently go along, especially like big points here that raise up. So we're going to get most of it, maybe a little bit along the edges along here. Now, when doing the bottom, the gravity is going to be pulling it this way. So that's how you do that part. You probably don't need as much of the rust color underneath because this is like basically protected from the weather underneath. Just little hints of it here and there. Basically around the outer edge. Nicely weathered now. There's still a little bit of damage up here that I have to put in. I'll just go and use okay. Just got to put another dull coat over top, seal everything in, and that completes the actual model. But until then, let's get this wiring finished. Okay, I'm just going to feed this down through the hole here. this one here turns on the main lighting and all that stuff. So that'll go to this switch here. These other two will go over to these other two switches. I'm going to tie all of these ground or black wires together to tie in here. Okay, try it on here. Okay. She's all wired up. I just got to cap these off and get the wires in their little slots there. Then I can put a bottom on and she's done. There we go. Nicely, well, somewhat neatly tucked in, but it's out of the way. And now I put the bottom on. Okay, let's get this on there. Well, everyone, that's it for this build. I hope you enjoyed it. It was fun putting together. Please like, subscribe, comment, don't forget to share, and click that notification bell for any future uploads. I'll see you all again later in the next build. Bye-bye.